So hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Usman Upworkwala and I am student of Rehan School, Korangi campus. My class name is the future name Cages. So today we have a very great and honorable guest whose name is Selina Hafiz. So today we try to know about her. So let's start our interview without any waste of time. So hi, I'm Selina. How are you?
Hi everyone. Hi Usman, how are you?
I am good. And
Good.
first of all, I want to thank you that you come in my show and give me your valuable time.
No, thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to this. Can I just remind you also that I'm a British Muslim and I can speak in Urdu. So what I'll do is in between, if you want me to, I can speak in Urdu. So it may connect with your audience in Pakistan better. But I must warn you that my Urdu isn't as good as yours. Okay.
Okay, we can do an interview, and we are doing interview in English. So, before moving on questions, I wanted to introduce yourself to my audience.
Okay, everyone, my name is Selina Hafiz and I'm based in the UK. I was born in the UK and raised here. I have been to Pakistan only twice, and it's been a long time since I last been. And I enjoy many hobbies. I have enjoyed many hobbies, and I'm on another venture to explore another side of me, and then hopefully at the same time help other people.
Okay, good, amazing introduction. And now, my first question from you, and it's on your screen. Can you tell us about your role as a servant of God at as the Global Peace Ambassador? What does your day-to-day involvement look like?
Okay, so my day to day involvement is currently I am setting up a startup which has been pending for the past 3+ years. Due to some personal reasons, I had an accident and then I had another major operation. So, two major operations, and coming out of that, inshallah, I'm looking on the bright side. And my day to day activity at the moment is having some meetings with people. I'm setting up a team and I am trying to put together a platform, a strategy that's going to help people find their partners in life for marriage. So, my day to day tasks at the moment is getting used to the changes in my body that have happened from the accidents, and getting used to my fitness, getting my fitness back because my fitness suffered, and because I'm a very health conscious person. And so I do exercises, I do mindfulness, I do a lot of journaling. I'm putting together notes and writing things up. And yeah, my day is full of different things at the moment, which is uh, it's quite energizing for me because I guess there was a little bit of holdback, and the energy is coming back now to get moving. So I hope I've answered your question there, Usman. You've disappeared. Hello, Usman. Where are you? My host has disappeared. He's perhaps sorting something out in the background. Oh, there you are.
Okay, so nice answer. And now my next question is on your screen. What inspired you to pursue the path of serving as a peace ambassador under the guidance of your faith?
Okay. Uh, I I'm a person who, from childhood, always wanted to explore myself. And I feel that as a peace ambassador, there's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of problems and issues that are happening around the world. And I believe that my connection with God, Allah Ta'ala, Ishwar, Bhagwan, every person has a different name from different faiths relating to God, that he has put us on this earth to serve our purpose. So there are problems in the world, and it's down to us as individuals to sort things out. So that's why I'm very, very passionate about serving what I'm here for, and really doing that from the core of my conscious, and from the depth of my heart, because my soul is connected with it. And that kind of encompasses me to embrace that journey. And even though there are ups and downs in between, it gets me back up with energy, because it's my purpose, and God has given me that purpose to fulfill. And we all have that purpose. It's a matter of exploring it and finding it, and then kind of expanding into it.
Good, amazing. And my next question is on your screen. How does your faith influence your approach to promoting peace globally?
Okay, so my teachings of the Quran, I didn't actually go to the mosque in my childhood. My mother taught me the Quran at home. So all my teachings was from my mother. And with the Quran and my mother and my very close friends that I made during my childhood, between that circle, I was given lots of love and space to grow. In fact, I had to find my own space to grow, actually, because our culture was restricting me, and I didn't like that restriction. I wanted to expand, and I had to have a lot of courage to do that. And on my journey, inside of me, everything that I was exploring, Allah Ta'ala, God, was saying to me, I don't restrict you from exploring the world. I don't restrict you from asking questions. And I want you to ask questions, because that's where you find out who you are and you explore who you are. So, in my own way, I took on board the Quran's interpretation my own way. I didn't let anyone influence me to think their way. So, I was not a follower from the start, from the childhood. I was always an explorer, wanting to find my feet on my own in the world, by my own identity. I hope that's answered that question.
Yes, amazing. Amazing answer, and thanks for this answer. And now my next question is shown on your screen. What are some of the challenges you face in your role as a peace ambassador, and how do you overcome them?
Okay, so there is a lot of noise around in the universe. There's a lot of noise on social media, and we scroll, the internet at speed, and the amount of information that we actually take in sometimes goes through us out of the other side. And I think the challenges are people's concentration is grasping people's attention to what you're doing. So I'm observing a lot on what's happening on social media quietly in the background, and also participating in my messages. I have been giving out for over 5 years now on Facebook, mostly on Facebook, and using Instagram as well. So I'm building that space slowly but surely, but I don't want to attract the whole audience, because they don't all mean everything to me, and my message won't mean everything to many people. So I want to find my way on social media and through all the noise, with my energy and my message, which I will be bringing to the world, but in my own way, because everyone seems to be doing everything that everyone else is doing. And I'm just going to be trying something a little different. So I think it's getting through all the noise of the world. I think that's the biggest challenge at the moment.
Okay, good answer. And now my next question is on your screen. Can you share a particularly impactful moment or experience you have had while serving as a peace ambassador?
Okay, impactful experience. This is a hard one, Usman. I think on that question is I I'm being myself, authentic, and as a peace ambassador, you kind of need to understand where people are coming from, because in this vast world of this internet and the universe, there's all kinds of people from all kinds of background, and it's about understanding different faiths and how they conceive peace as being. And the common denominator between us all as human beings is we all want love, we all want recognition, we all want to become something. These are the main factors around everyone. And it's breaking the barriers to allow people to not compete with each other, but peacefully accept who you are and grow within yourself, and then grow out of that to be someone. And that comes through knowing who you are. So, mindful thinking, analyzing who you are as a person, makes that journey towards that goal. And once you understand yourself, you get to know what your message is as an individual, and then you can grow as an individual. You don't need to copy anyone. And when you are doing that, that's being peaceful in yourself. And that's what I'm wanting to portray. And that's what I will be portraying through asking my clients to be doing as well when I take clients on board. Because authenticity is so important in today's IT spectrum of the universe, that we're on this internet, on Google, everywhere. Being authentic is key, I think, in peace everywhere. Because when we're not ourselves, we're trying to be someone else, and we lose who we really are. And that's not who you are really on the social media.
Okay. So next question is on your screen, and in your opinion, what are the most pressing issues facing the world today in terms of peace, and what steps do you believe are necessary to address them?
Okay, so I think the world is going through a lot of changes, very fast changes, and we are not able to keep up with it. And it's very confusing what's going to be happening in the near future. There's a lot of AI and the robotic and the virtual world are all coming into our lives. And how we're going to navigate through all that, it's another whole area that is a blank at the moment for many people. And I think how we can overcome this is by individuals knowing who they are. And the best thing is, don't compete with each other. Please do not compete with each other. The person next to you that's doing something, you may get inspiration from them, but you yourself need to find who you are. And when you get to know who you are, now I'm kind of repeating myself from the previous questions, is that you can be a solution to many problems that we are facing in the world. You can be a lead to happiness for other people. And the world and business world is not about only selling and making money, but anything that you do, make sure that it's going to have an impact on people, that they're going to resolve problems in their lives, and that you're giving value to people in terms of happiness, in terms of making people stronger, helping people find themselves, helping people to keep fit, helping people to learn IT, like you will probably be doing at Rihan's institute. So, you know, do something that you're going to make the world better. And in the Quran, it says that you follow your religion. And the other thing that God really looks down upon you with great respect, is if you leave this world with some knowledge, or some better, something better, then you'll be remembered. Your energy will still remain in this world. There you go. Have I answered your question?
Yes, you gave an amazing answer. And now my next question is from you. How do you collaborate with other individuals or organizations to further the cause and cause?
Oh, okay. I'm not actually involved in other organizations as such, but I myself just give out messages to the world, and I have been giving messages out about love, peace, and being together. And I give out that energy constantly, day in, day out, on social media. So as other organizations are concerned, maybe in the future I may get involved with some, but at the moment my focus is on getting my venture started. But anytime there is a chance, I do jump on and try and help wherever I can. So even with Rehanji, I think he's doing a really, really brilliant initiative, starting this school for you guys, because I think your interaction with the outside world is so important, and it'll give you so much confidence to relate to people across the globe. Usman, I hope that helps.
Yes. So, what advice will you give to someone who wants to make a positive difference in promoting peace, but may not know where to start?
Okay. So I think when I was younger, your age, older than you, I was involved in a children's charity near where I live, and the board of directors, she was very, very close to me. I met her when I was 10 years old, and unfortunately, she passed away a couple of years ago. And our relationship was a very, very long relationship. We were very, very close. In fact, family friends we became, and she looked to me as a granddaughter. So she used to run a children's charity, and I used to volunteer. I used to go in and I used to read stories to young children and toddlers, used to play with them, and we used to go on trips, day trips together. So I think youngsters, I would give advice is wherever you can involve yourself in a social environment in your neighborhood, to make things better in the lives of people around you, in your immediate community, that would be a great help to build Pakistan, I think, because there could be some initiative like street cleaning, or you could be doing something like teaching English, to people who are from rural areas. So some kind of initiative where you're doing a little voluntary work, because voluntary work keeps you grounded, and it also is good to put on your CV and life experiences about what you've done in life, and it makes you a better person. So I hope I've answered the question as
Yes.
much as I can.
This is an amazing answer you give. And now my next question is from you. How do you balance the spiritual aspects of your role with the practicalities of peace building and diplomacy?
So just let me read that. How do you practice the spiritual aspects of your role with the practices of peace building and diplomacy? Okay. So the spiritual side of myself, I feel that every human being lets out energy, and how you come across another person, how your voice is, the tone of your voice, your body language, all of these things are very, very important coming across to the world on what your energy is giving out. So also what you talk about. So if you talk about things that relate to peace building and love and harmony, all these things, if you're talking about these things, then that automatically connects with other people, and people draw towards that energy. So the spiritual side of you is very, very important. So how you mold yourself, how you come out and speak, Usman. So for example, if I'm talking to you, you will feel the warmth from my voice. You may feel the body language that's making you welcome, making you feel comfortable. And so when we talk to other people, that diplomacy and all the other things come hand in hand, because you're delivering that energy from you personally. And I'm a great believer in that, when you develop yourself in that. And I know in Pakistan, you can't shake hands. A woman, when she shakes hand, is ooh, but that's part of building a rapport, a relationship. It's not about, in the West, it's not frowned upon as it is in Pakistan. And a woman who's able to speak and express herself with her hands and her body, how she stands, her poise, how, her back is straight. That shows that a person is confident. So all these things come together. And in the West, we're able to do all these things. But in Pakistan, that's not the case at the moment. And I think if Pakistan is taught these things, then, there could be a lot of connection across the globe, even more so.
Yes,
Does that
maybe.
make sense? I mean, I'm talking to you now. So are you getting to know a little bit about me?
Yes, I see your Facebook ID and there's I take information.
Yes,
That
sure.
I know only that because you mentioned in your profile yet that you are a peace ambassador and God's
Yes.
servant is global peace ambassador.
Mhm.
So I see that.
I've put that, as that, whatever I do, whatever I say, it's around peace, and I promote peace. Whatever I say, whatever I do, I promote peace. As I go along in life, that's what I'm promoting, is peace. Everything that I talk about is related to being, around peace and love, Usman, because very, very close to my heart, as human beings. Doesn't matter what faith you belong to, we all are human beings, and we all, deserve love and recognition, and we're all looking for that. And the world would be a better place if we all start looking beyond, what's happening in the world today. There's scope for improvement, definitely. So that's why the peace ambassador is on there.
Okay, good. So looking forward, what are your aspirations or goals for your work as a peace ambassador in the coming years?
Okay, aspirations. Okay, so peace ambassador, in my perspective, means that, I'm promoting peace, I'm promoting love throughout the world. So these are my messages continuously. Now, what my goals are, is to bring people together in love, in marriage, because it's an important journey in a person's life to have a partner and spend the rest of their life with one person, having a family, having a life, having a story together. And it's important to meet that right person, so the journey is, prosperous and filled with energy and happiness. So that's my goal, is to get as many people as I can married and happily married. So there's a lot of hard work that will go into what I'm wanting to set up, but inshallah, I'm hoping that, the energy from God is with me, and I'm, as a human being, can only try.
Okay, good. And I am Usman Upworkwala, and my guest for today is Selina Hafiz. So I want to end my today program with the message that every Pakistani earn $500 from Upwork and share knowledge and increase your knowledge. So I am Selena. Thank you so much for your valuable time and share
Have we
this.
got have we got
Yes,
a little time? Can I add something?
yes,
Is
you
that
can add.
okay? Yeah, okay. So I just want to add this little thing for Pakistani youth in Pakistan is Allah Ta'ala, God has created each one of us as individuals. Usman's unique, Selina's unique, and you're unique. And the journey of life is finding who you are truly. And when you learn skills, have lots of hobbies, do things while you're young, because you've got a lot of space to take in information, and you've got a lot of scope for um, doing lots of amazing, interesting things. But have an exploration mind, because when you have an exploring mind, there's so many things that you can do, because it's like a brick by brick, brick by brick, brick by brick. You build a wall, and then you start building a huge house. You can't start a foundation with nothing. You have to put cement in, you have to make the foundation strong. And you're like a tree of a trunk with roots, and you have to grow, and then you have to have branches, and you have to have the leaves on them. So life is about exploring. Don't just say, Mom, Dad, you're going to do housework, you're going to go to mosque, and then you're going to school to do your education. Life is much more than that. So you get out and you say, okay, what else can I learn? Learn a skill, maybe an embroiderer, who's got skills in his hand. Go and learn that skill from him. Someone who does pottery, or someone who makes things, and they're not educated, but they can teach you a skill. Or singing is very difficult to learn. Even if you learn singing, anything, a musical instrument, because these skills develop the brain and the mind. So alongside all the other things, if you implement these, I'm sure your brain will be extra powerful, Osman. So I just wanted to leave that message. There is a lot of other things that I have done in life. I played golf for 25 years, and golf has changed my life. It's helped me grow, empowered me a great deal. And we'll perhaps leave that for another day. But I just wanted to add that to your interview, Usman. Thank you. Could I ask you some questions?
So my questions is finished,
Okay, okay. So I'm not going
and
to get chance to ask you a question,
yes, you can.
can I? Oh, excellent. So, Usman, how old are you?
I am 12-year-old.
Okay, mashallah. And what's your what do you have some aspiration on what you want to do when you grow up?
Okay, so I want to become an Upwork expert and share knowledge and increase my knowledge. And I have one more goal, and to become a scientist. And this goal I have from the Motu Patru cartoon in Pakistan, and there is Dr. Jetka. And I see the motor, and then I think that I should become a scientist. So then I invent new things. So that's why I want to become a scientist and successful freelancer.
Wow, that sounds interesting, exciting. Gosh, that's really a lot to, at age 12, that you know what you're doing. I remember at age 12, I knew what I wanted to do, but you're very, very confident. And are your mother and father supporting you?
Yeah.
Uh, does your mother and father help you to be who you are at home?
Yes. My mother is very supporting me, and he support me in everything. And when I am doing don't, so then he support me, and he's very much supporting me.
Excellent. That's really good. I'm glad to hear
So
that. And last question, what if you had one wish in this world, what would that be?
Okay, so that wish will be that I want to become and I become a successful and I become a successful and in a world I teach anyone to how to become a successful and I get made a schools and for teach others that how I become a successful and then I teach them.
Okay, so you want to be a teacher and teach what you have learnt and pass it on. That's really, really good, Usman. You know, I've thoroughly enjoyed our interview. And over to you. You're the host.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so thank you so much for asking me these questions, and you also gave too much amazing answer, and this is too much knowledgeful interview. And thank you so much for your valuable time and share this insightful information with me and my audience.
Okay, so do you want me to share it on my social media?
Yes, I will
Okay.
share this link to you, and then you can share.
Okay, I'll do that, Usman. It's a pleasure and all the very best. And keep in touch. I'd like to know how you progress. Is that okay?
Okay, so
Okay.
lastly, I want to invite you in our school, Rehan School, Krongi campus. So when you come in Karachi, so also visit our school, Rehan School,
Oh,
Krongi campus.
oh, that would be lovely. You know, Usman, I haven't been to Pakistan for a long time, nearly 34 years. I haven't been to Pakistan. So it is due, and all my relatives, we have large family in Pakistan, and they all ask me to come. So definitely when I come, I will try and see if I can make it to Karachi for sure. And it'll be a pleasure to see you all. You know, I'd love to spend time with you, you all a little, and talk with you and chat with you. So yeah, thank you for the invitation.
You're most welcome. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye, Usman. Take care, and lots of wishes to Hijab that she gets well soon from me. Okay.
Yes, can you repeat?
I was saying that lots of get well wishes to Hijab, as she was not well to do the interview from me. Okay. मैं
Okay.
कह रही हूँ कि हिजाब को मेरी तरफ से कह दें कि जल्दी ठीक हो जाए वो ठीक
Okay. Your
क्योंकि
Urdu.
उसने उसने इंटरव्यू करना था वो बीमार है तो मेरी तरफ से उसको गेट वेल सून कह देना ठीक
Okay. I
ओके
will.
शुक्रिया
Shukriya.
शुक्रिया बाय
Bye bye.
let's see how do I get out of this now